Adams is a small community. We are near Lincoln. We're about 25 minutes away from Lincoln.
For a small town, we actually have quite a bit going on downtown. Lots of businesses and a wonderful school.
Fairly close-knit community. The community seems to be really involved with the school. School activities seem to be really well supported.
This is my 11th year at Freeman Public Schools. Teammates is an opportunity for an adult and a student to get together and have a conversation, to play a game, to have fun, and to just be another outlet for a student to have somebody in their corner. Really, plain and simple.
Here at Freeman, we are preschool through 12th grade school, so we have 450 plus students. We are all in one building. So our kids mingle and see each other. We have high school kids who come down to the elementary and work with them. We are currently sitting at 63 matches. We are getting ready to match 4 or 5 more matches. We figure we'll get to 70 matches this year. And I really think it's a testament to our community. These mentors, these adults have to come from our community. And these people are willing to come in and meet with our kids.
It's a way to get people in the community involved in their school, supporting people that they know, they have a familiar face, brings the community together even more. Gary was my mentor. He's a mentor still now. The former coordinator had approached me about being a mentee, and I thought, sure. And I've known Gary my whole life, so we were quite close right off the bat.
Mad Ideas was my first one, and he was a singer, and we'd come here to school, and that was one of the reasons why I was paired up with him. I do like to sing. He is a young man that now has a child, lives probably 10 miles away from me, farms also. We become friends together, and we become friends for life that way. We will always be friends.
I still see Gary every week. We are part of a barbershop course in Beatrice. We do that every Monday night, so I still see him every week.
My mentee's name is Josie. She is a delightful young gal. She is a freshman. She has the most beautiful smile that's so contagious every time I see her. She's very academically driven, very organized, easygoing, easy to talk to. My hope with my relationship with Josie is just to watch her grow and blossom as a young adult.
My husband is a mentor, and one of his comments, it blows his mind. He says, why would a boy want to meet with an old man? You know, he doesn't get it. Why would that be? And yet they do. And I think it's because no matter what your family is at home or what they're like, here's somebody else that's interested in just you. I think it's a credit to our community that we have adults willing to do that.
A couple years ago, I got approached about being a mentor, doing the opposite side of the role. I thought, well, sure. I enjoyed the other side back in high school. I'd love to do that for somebody else. I've enjoyed learning a lot about what Ty is doing in his activities. He does a lot of sports, and I ask him about it. I don't always know a whole lot about them, but I love hearing him talk about it, which is fun. It's fun to listen to things that he's excited about.
This is my second year as a mentee, and I love it. It's really fun. I love you can just have another adult in your life to talk to or be around with, and you get to play games, and there's fun stuff like breakfasts where you can get donuts and stuff. When I first met him, it was a little weird. We had this interview that we talked about with each other, what's your job or whatever, and we did that. And then we played a game together, and we just talked over some games, and then we got to know each other over time. My
mentee is pretty competitive, loves to play games. I really like to play games too. It's a good brain break for me during the week, as well as something fun and different for him to break up the school day a little bit. I see him, he just lights up when I come in for the week for our appointment. I think that is so neat. It's kind of heartwarming to be that supportive person for somebody else, because I remember how special it made you feel on the other side. It's cool to be able to offer that for somebody else.
My original thought has always been that the mentee-mentor relationship is important, and I believe that all kids should have a chance to be a mentee. We never know that they're going to need us until that day comes.
10 years ago, when I became a mentor, I went to my boss and I just said I would like to get involved in teammates, and that requires once a week being gone for a half hour to 45 minutes. He was very understanding and supportive of that. They have been a sponsor for the last 10 years. The money that we raise is used for local activities that we do throughout the year. The scholarships is the big part of the money for the fundraising. With the generous donations that we get through eEnergy Adams, so far we've been able to give each student a $500 donation each year through the Freeman Teammates program. This year, there are 9 seniors, so we would have $4,500 to give. The donations that are given for the scholarships are important to the kids, and we hope that someday those kids come back and are in the agricultural field and want to maybe even come to eEnergy Adams and work.
I think our businesses know they need to invest in the community. Those are the people they serve. And I think part of that community is our students, and understanding that what happens at the school is going to be those same kids who come back and are community members later in life. Because we do see that in our small communities around here. They may go off to college, they may go off and work for a while, but eventually they come back here.
For the most part, what you see is what you get. People don't have a facade of I'm this person in public and I'm this person at home. I think we all kind of wear ourselves on our sleeves, me especially. I am me and me. I would say also that people are just very kind and supportive, willing to jump in and help other people. Different people have faced different hardships over the years, and it's mind-boggling. Support. I experienced that myself when my dad passed away from cancer a couple years ago now, and I was just starting farming. There were some things I was behind on, and stuff was just done. They just took care of stuff. Nobody called, nobody asked, they just did it. You see that type of stuff all the time when people are in need. It's pretty incredible.
My dream is for teammates to continue on. I hope that even though it's a lot of work to have 60 plus matches to keep on top of them all, I hope that we can continue that. And I've watched our mentees as they've grown through the years, and it has been awesome to watch how much they grow. And I think sometimes more than the average student does, because they've learned how to have another relationship in there, but they've also had someone who's built them up, who's made them feel positive, who's made them feel good about themselves. We're helping take these students and helping them learn how they can be leaders and go out and make a difference in the world.